Hey guys, welcome in. Just gonna check some energy together and see what comes out here for the collective. Welcome back if you are returning back. My name is Shannon Hensley. If you are new, audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, I did the next 24-hour element sign readings. They can be found in the community section of the channel. So feel free to check those out if you want to. Let me grab some cards here for overall energy. If anybody is able to help with shelter or anything like that, my information is down below. Thank you very much. I need prayer. I need a dentist. I need a rescue team, folks. Really, really do. Anyway, something about somebody's firstborn is here. We're called God's firstborn if we belong to Him as well. Most High, what do you want to bring out here? What's some information that you want to bring out here for the collective? If you are new, sometimes I'm real sharp and straightforward, so it's always for upright purposes. Okay, I'm fixing to go off for the first card that's coming out. We have a white supremacist here, and I want you to please exit my channel if you can't have enough sense to understand that God made all skin colors, and He looks at our heart and not our outward appearance. Then you got a dum-dum on you. And you just got some kind of crazy twist. You were taught to be that way, apparently. You just didn't come out of the womb believing that your skin color was so supreme. You were taught that, and I want you to leave my channel. Don't you ever come back. All right. We have a white supremacist being dealt with out here. Somebody needs balance. A lot of people do. There's something urgent here, and somebody going to cut something off. No, you know who's going to get cut off is the wicked, man. I bind every person that's trying to mess with my technology right here, right now. May God Almighty send a curse to your house for touching my things. Feel like that's also what's going on. Something about you're on my cups. If that's upright and that's godly, I don't know. Helpless and poor has been out here, and something connected with a campsite is here. What that means for you. Some people know they're not all your cups. Somebody thinks somebody is, and no, somebody's not all your cups. I feel it come through just like that. Truth sets you free, folks. Somebody needs to get up in here and tell the truth about something. But most of us said the truth was known anyway. It says, mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upholden in mercy. Why can't people leave me alone on my channels? Why can't you just go away? Hair raising and something exciting is going on. Well, something exciting is going on. Most I brought those readings out for the next 24 hours. They were pretty intense. For a couple of those readings was pretty profound, man. A protest. We should protest against the white supremacists. We should protest, for people who think that they have a right to get up in here and do some nonsense, and they're withholding truth. It's called the FBI suppressing my channel. I have freedom of speech. I have free will. I have a right to live and move and breathe, and I don't know who the crap you people think you are. I have a right to be able to go in and out of this place and not be stranded here in this hotel month after month. I need a freaking dentist, and I need some money for my vehicle to be fixed, and I need some shelter, and I need a court case on some crazies out here. It's a protest out here. What are you protesting? So crazy. Everybody gets to get up and do what they want. But boy, Shannon tries to live her life. Somebody got a freaking problem with it. Don't think so. You don't run my life, and you're a crazy nutcase. Somebody's trying to protect the situation. You know what's going to protect it is the truth. You're not me. You're never going to be me. These are my channels, Shannon Hensley's in Kansas City, Missouri, and you're going to get your stuff off my projects, period. Freaking coward. There's a spiritual situation. Spiritual situation's called truth. Ruin and despair. Oh, you shouldn't have done what you did out here. I already know, because there's nothing but a stupid swindler all over the water reading. All over the water reading. People ruin themselves. Says, you know, you and I, we set our love upon the Most High God. He'll deliver us, and he'll set us up on high, because we know his name, and it ain't Lord. It's Jehovah or Yahuwah or Yahweh, however you pronounce the tetragrammaton. But those people who do belong to the Most High God, he's our shield and our buckler. Somebody's out here trying to protect something that they've done, some type of stupidness out here, and God's saying the truth will set you free. Something hair-raising's going on, and somebody needs balance because somebody's twisted, thinking that their skin color is more supreme than anybody else, and you're the most craziest nutcase I ever heard of in my entire existence. Ticks me off. I have a right to be pissed. I do. Something about somebody feels so bad and shameful. Well, anyway, just get through it, man. God's the only one that can walk you through that and give you a testimony at the end of it. Somebody who cuts themselves just to feel, well, you know, you need to call out upon God, man. You just need to call out upon God. Blessed are they that keep judgment, and he that does righteousness at all times. That's right. That's right. All right, let's see what comes out the tarot here. Oh, Yehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. The Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. There's 2 sixes out here. Somebody could be 66 years old. The High Priestess card. Secrets, intuitive stuff. Also has a meaning of a tent, or your house is here. It's the house of Jacob. And God keeps his eyes on his people. If you're inside his house, and he'll keep an eye on you. But there is something out here about some type of campsite that's out here. King of Wands is out here, whether he's upright or not, or some big shot, I don't know. We have the Empress coming out. There's a word out here about digging a pit. Well, there's ruin and despair on somebody, because somebody needs to tell truth. Somebody in their mind. Okay, well, anyway, there's a word is out here, and says somebody's crying out here. Somebody's name, something big is here. The Bee Gees are here. I just shared that on the channel the other day. So the word gay is here, and God brought the word homosexual out today, but that's also being happy is also the positive form of that name. Somebody's name is gay out here. But this goes, the word bi is here, and somebody bisexual out here being addressed in some stuff. And I know God's telling people to repent for that stuff. Your dictionary calls it a psychological problem. I don't know what to tell you. God just keeps bringing it out. He brought the word completely out today in one of the other readings, and somebody's just sitting there in their marriage, and they were holding on, I guess, to something that's taking place. They're married, and that apparently the person's gay, and they in their mind about it, and you need deliverance. Somebody's husband is out here, and then the Empress is out here, or somebody plays the role. I said this on the Instagram reading. You got homosexuals that don't want nothing to do with being straight, and yet they want to play the opposite sex role in their roles together. But it's that confusing, and God calls that stuff confusing. They don't want nothing to do with the straight person, but they want to call themselves the other person, and then yet be what they really are. I don't even want to understand it. But whatever that's all about, somebody does have secrets where that's concerned. Somebody did dig a pit. The word is pit and dig. And Most High said in the water reading that the heathen were sunk down in the pit that they dug, and it's here. And so he's got ruin and despair, but the truth's going to set you free. Go through some counseling, call out upon God. He will save you in something out here. I mean, it's urgent for you to cut off wickedness. Live or die. I don't know what to tell you, folks, but God would like people to live and not die. It's your choice, though. You don't want to take what the blood of the Mashiach did for you. The Ace of Rods is out here, and then the World card. There's something about a fire out here. It was coming out really, 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 really strong. There's something about travel. And yes, something does exist is what this word is. And then you've got another king out here. So there's two kings. These two kings in I think it was the Aquarius reading that I did the other day. One of these, I think it was like this in the reading. Both of them come out in the reverse. One of them trying to stand their ground on some situation that they were not going to move, and they were trying to do the right thing, and the other person wouldn't take no for an answer. And there was homosexuality going on in that reading. And somebody got a bad ordeal, I guess, with that energy. Won't accept it, can't accept it. And so I guess you won't. I guess you can't. God said there are some people that just absolutely cannot hear. And you got a psychological problem. There's confusion with that, like God says, and you got balancing issues out here. There's secret sex that is going on. There's secret plotting around some heinous sex situation that's also out here that does exist, as well as this word. There's somebody who's been spoiled and plundered out here, and somebody knows also the situation and what somebody has manipulated in their little charming type of a ways, but you ain't charming. But you're not charming doing nonsense in God's earth. That word goes to a little charmer. But anyway, that heinous sex, rape, and all that stuff kept coming out in wording just over and over when I would read the other day. And that's that plot right there. And somebody was behind the back hurt that way. You should go to jail. You should go to jail. The King of Wands in the negative is some type of sexual pervert in the negative of his energy. Somebody knows this. The Tower is knowledge. Tower is knowledge, but whatever these two people are, they are involved in something. They are a big part of something that's taken place in a really big way. Whoever they are, but they did both come out in the reverse the other day. So whatever they are, they lovers, I don't know what they are, don't care what they are, but there's something that's going to change here in a situation, and God said, yes, something does exist, and it's coming out because the truth is known about something. God said so today. A beast. That word beast is out here. That word, and it came out today, and God addressed bestiality the other day, and apparently God keeps bringing it out in wording, in scripture, in the tarot. And apparently, I guess there's a lot of people that sleep with animals in the earth. I guess that's so nasty. That's so gross. That's abomination to God. That's a blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, man. We have either these could be the same age people, because both this can be a younger and an older person, and this could just represent somebody you went to school with, or it is a parent and something with your children out here, or students, or a teacher could also be out here that way as well. So many different meanings of this card. Stumbling up on the information. You also got some type of a professional out here that's involved in something, whether he's upright or not, I don't know. It could be the same person, also showing somebody got a childlike brain, because that can represent somebody that's got a childlike brain as well. In some situation, they want to just jump out. They just want to jump out. The grave. Well, there's death matters out here. A heinous sex crime has been out here around some nonsense. It's disgusting. Somebody's a nasty, folks. Somebody's just an absolute filth and nasty. And something's happened to somebody because of their skin color. We have some stupid, disgusting, filthy maggot who thinks that their white skin is better than everybody else's. And somebody needs to beat that freak to a pulp. The garden is out here. It's also concerts and stuff like that. Well, we have the rain out here right there, don't we, folks? Support groups and stuff like that with the garden card. The judge is coming out here. The official person in the courtship is out here. Or obviously something legal is going on out here. somebody don't want this truth. I guess you don't, or somebody does feel so bad. If you did, you would have come forward by now. You would, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what y'all are going through. I'm part of a soul group collective. If something's happening to me, oh, it's about the ruin and despair, is what it is. It's, you know, you can't be ruined, you can't be despaired. So we'll just do something to the innocent. That's right, because we're kings out here. Are you? My official role out here is something to me, and I got to uphold this image. People think I'm some great big shot. Nobody thinks you're nothing like that. Nobody thinks you're nothing. People are going to honor you for doing the right thing, God says. Your kingdom is upholden in truth and preserved on your throne by mercy and truth and judgment. Making people suffer just because you think you're some prideful pompous something, I don't know. There is a positive light out here that God says so. God's going to make sure a wheel turns in some way, shape, or form. There's timing to some stuff out here. A beneficial friend being out here. Thank you for being that way in the earth. Yeah, there is something positive, and there are third parties and things like that out here. We're getting some type of joyful stuff. That's great. Because God's the judge of all judges, folks, in some stuff. Something's going to change. Somebody's got some type of a marital situation coming up, and I just heard butterflies in my stomach. For some of you all, there's a heinous something attached to that, because that Black Widow card came out in the reverse, or that's past energy, and somebody needs to go to jail for something. I don't know. But anyway, Most High is showing there's the suffering. Most High is showing something joyful, or obviously something's happened around some joyful event. I don't know, but there has been suffering out here for a lot of people, folks. And unless you're the one suffering, you just don't care. It's not you, so it's just you're just listening to a person. It's not you, right? You're just listening. It don't matter to you. But for the people who are suffering, it does matter to us. Snake in the grass. Well, somebody is stupid out here. Don't care if you're white or black, or I don't care if you're Hispanic. I don't care what you're, young or old, and you know better. Snake is a freaking snake gathering of people. Okay, well, we have gathering energies here. It's showing all these people here as well. Somebody's got a snake in the grass somewhere, and God's fixing to punch some people out for it. You touch us, you're going to go to hell. Burden, stress, and an oppression. Because it says out here somebody's trying to protect something. Somebody's trying to protect the situation. Are you trying to protect it for upright purposes? If you were, I would have already been delivered out of this nonsense by now. But no, somebody thinks that, you know, Shannon, you're just going to sit there in that hotel room, and I'm going to make you suffer because of whoever the person is. And I guess if you do end up leaving, we kill you. So it's just like we're going to try to do whatever. No, you're not going to try to do nothing to me. God's going to deliver me out of this nonsense. God's going to deliver me out of this nonsense. It's been going on month after month after month after month. Maybe this is a black supremacist as well. It's dumb. Helping your family. That's all that God was addressing today, was family. All over the place. Divorce situations going on out here. You're a freaking ex for a reason, man. A teacher is involved. We have students out here attached to something going on. There's the boat, the camp, and the fishing, and the secrets. You know, somebody obviously on the Instagram reading murdered somebody on this trip. It came out in the tourist reading the other day as well. I think it can also be found in the I think it was a tourist reading. It could be found in the community section of the channel as well. But there was a forest out there, and that energy was really strong in that reading. But there are secrets out here. We have death, and somebody plotted that nonsense. there was a cabin fever that came out today, and then on the Instagram, a picture of a cabin came out. We have the boat right here with the Six of Swords. It comes out all the time, and God's going to pound the nonsense until the person gets put in jail or dies themselves or whatever. Don't care. Don't know why it comes out on my table all the time, but I'm connecting with somebody who's done something out here on some type of nonsense. If somebody did it on purpose, it came out in wording that they did the thing on purpose. That's why somebody has to cut themselves. They can't even feel anymore because they lost their ever-loving freaking mind on some nonsense that's taking place. If two men went hunting, and they had cabin fever, and they did something freaking nasty together, then I guess they did. Or something, I don't know. Something beastie is out here because that word's come out all day today. The word is out here. Military involvement is out here. Dorms and rooms. You could have went to college with this person because we do have a teacher out here and a student's card. So somebody, for a lot of y'all went to school with this person. Being fired, crush energy is out here, and then a cook is out here. Could be a cook. I don't know. Maybe her name is Cook. I just have nothing else to do, so I'm just pulling cards. Let Jehovah Elohim just unfold some stuff and keep pounding it and pounding it and pounding it until people are crushed to powder because they won't do what's right. Just sitting here feeling bad, watching people suffer is nothing to God. It's our actions that mean everything to God. Quite the freaking shame. Hurtful. Must I say the bad thing is going to be made right from the stupid false heart that's been out here. Something about our cousin is out here and thinking from the heart. The seed of passion has been out here, and then something did happen on a travel out here. What else should I bring out here? Something of high quality is here. Whatever. Yes, they love you. Those of you who are upright, you're pure in your heart. You're wondering if somebody does love you. Yes, they love you. Of course they do if you're upright. This says, they be blind leaders of the blind. Both shall fall into the ditch. Every tree that my father did not plant shall be uprooted. And somebody's false out here. Somebody's a stupid crazy that thinks their skin color is supreme over everybody else in the earth. Somebody's a snake in the grass out here. Somebody's got some heinous plot nonsense out here that's been very hurtful on somebody, and they snake in the grass. So they're nothing but a freak and a burden and a stress in the earth, and that's all they do is oppress people because that type of energy shouldn't be welcomed, period, anywhere. It's a mess out here. There's a hidden relationship or some type of hidden relationship was around something out here. And there's a bunch of money that is out here that's not yours. That belongs to me and everybody else. It's not yours. And I declare and decree your death and your curse upon you from the top of your head to the soles of your feet for touching people's things that are not yours according to the word of the Most High. You lying, cheating thief. A curse shall abide on your house, especially those of you just outright went and did something nasty on another person you didn't even know, didn't even have a conversation with, took a bribe. You are cursed to the pit of hell because you're a snake out here. And you're nothing but dung in God's earth. You're nothing but dung in God's earth. There's something about a baby out here. Somebody got somebody knocked up. I guess they did. A construction worker comes out of this as well. Or two X's are out here attached to something going on. The letter N and the letter G together. They could be separate people's names, or the NG first or middle name, or I don't know, somebody's gun. A gun energy kept coming out today. So the G and the N make the phonics of a gun. Anyway, look, folks, I need people to get up right now, and I need people to come to me. I know I can be found. I need the whole city of Kansas City, Missouri, shaken down. If there are any upright enforcement here, I'm sorry to have to say this. I can't trust you just because of what has happened to me here. If you're upright, thank you for your service, but you're just going to have to understand my situation. Okay, but there's some cuckoo somewhere here that thinks, I don't know what they think they are. Apparently they think they're supreme over everybody. I don't care. You ain't nothing to God. I need people to get up and come to me and get me out of this place. I need a dentist. I need clothes. I want a home and a new vehicle. And I need people to get up right now and do what you're supposed to do. This person has no hold on us. They don't have no title in God's eyes. They won't do what's right. Let them suffer what for the nonsense that they've done to me and anybody else that they're also doing to in the city. I say let Kansas City explode because of what this doofus has done out here. I don't care. I used to love this city. Can't stand it. Can't stand it now. Don't care about the football team, the baseball team, whoever's at the top of the nonsense has ruined it for me. I need help, and thank you very much for doing what God tells you and I to do. Now let's get these stupid white supremacists, black supremacists, Mexican supremacists, Hispanic supremacists, whoever the stupid supreme people think that they are, let us get them out of the earth realm. Thank you for your help.